was checking. Did Nana say table talk? Yes, I did actually. Very warm welcome, and thank you so much for joining at the table once again. This is the second episode of Table Talk, and we have some old faces, and we have some new faces, and I will allow these guys to introduce themselves. Let's just start that side.
Hi, I'm Lydia.
And
Nana,
and
I'm Fikayo Bright.
yeah. Would you like to say hello to your famous brother?
Hi Jackson.
Okay, that's all right. That's right. He is famous. So this evening, we're gonna just shortly remind ourselves why we're doing this. Lydia, would you be able to tell us why we're doing table talk?
Yes. Well, last week we told you that the sales of tables are going down.
That's
but
right.
This week we have a new fact. That parents on average only spend about 7 minutes per day speaking to their kids.
Which simply means that we have to bring some conversation together and answer some questions. Nana, do you have anything to add to this?
I just want to thank everyone who shared the last episode of the last recording we done. So we just want to thank all of you who watched and shared it.
That's right. So let's go straight to question because we want to make sure it is shorter this time than last time.
Okay.
So Lydia, the question for this evening is?
The question for today is, how can I keep positive and feel good about myself when I'm always comparing myself to others?
Okay.
And seeing other people. In
All
the
right.
world and...
So I guess a little bit of self-esteem. Who wants to start first? Anyone start first? Or do you want to start first?
Okay, I'll start first.
Okay.
I personally think that you shouldn't really be comparing yourself to another person, because when you're doing that, you're degrading yourself, and you're not looking at yourself as God's beautiful creation. Instead, you're comparing yourself to what God created.
Okay.
And like God puts different abilities and gifts in different people.
Okay.
So then if you're basically coveting, which God says in His 10 Commandments not to do, so it's basically a sin.
Okay. What about you guys? What do you think? That was a very straight. Nana, what is your opinion on this? Let me ask you before we continue, because this is a little bit about self-confidence. How did you feel? How did you feel, or how do you feel right now? When it comes to your self-confidence, are you confident, Nana?
Yeah, I'm very confident. But yeah, I'm very confident. But I know
Modesty
growing up,
is your second name. Yes.
I know growing up, and even now, lots of us struggle with our self-esteem, and it's because you are probably watching something, looking at something, you just want to be like somebody, you want to look like somebody, you don't feel right in the way you walk, you want to walk like someone, talk like someone, dress like someone, and you can never be that person,
So you're saying you were confident even when you were a teenager?
No, I wasn't. I've struggled with my self-esteem, and we all struggle. Show me one person who has never struggled with their identity.
Lydia is the one person which did not struggle with identity and self-esteem. Is that right?
I still struggle.
Oh, you still struggle?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's something that you struggle with your entire life.
Okay.
Comparing yourself to other people, comparing yourself to models, comparing yourself to
Okay.
people who you think are more successful than you, or
That's right.
who are you think they're doing more with their life, or and you feel like you're not doing anything with your life. That kind of thing. It's not all to do with looks. It's like,
I'm just thinking, like, when I was a teenager, like, did you ever have this, like, a certain part of your body or something like this, you felt was not good enough, or abscess standard? I used to think I have really big eyes.
Tiffany, can you please?
We have an announcement on the phone at the moment. Tiffany is not picking up the phone. So Tiffany, can you please pick up the phone? I used to be like, I used to walk around the street, Ella, and I used to have eyes like this. So I think I looked like I was probably drugged or something like this because I was afraid, like, oh, if maybe I have big eyes. Then later on in life I realized actually this is it. This is who am I, and I don't think I can change too much, especially not the size of my eyes. That's for sure.
and
Do you think I have big eyes? I'm so sorry.
No.
I'm so sorry about it. So what about the friends? Your friends around? How do they think?
Well, we've all struggled with self-esteem at one point or the other, where like we compare ourselves, like, oh, he or she gets better grades than me, or she like buys better clothes than me, or whatever. Like, we all struggle with that. But I think it just at a point in time, like, when you really like get into yourself and know this is who I am, like, this is how God created me, this is my circumstance in life, like, I have to accept that and be happy with that, then I think you really you're not like saying you're not becoming proud, but you're accepting what you are, and you're moving on, and hopefully in God's direction.
Okay. Do you think it's a problem in churches? Do you think problem is just for teens and the young people? Do we have did you notice this in your churches and places you worship and self-esteem issue? Do we see some overcompensation in different ways and stuff like this?
Oh yeah, all the time. People tend to put other people down because they feel bad about themselves.
Ah, okay.
You know, sometimes.
Okay, no, I can see something.
And that happens everywhere.
Okay.
And
Everywhere.
also, like, some people, like, put people down because they think they're better than everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, it happens in different churches. Yeah.
Do you think that's happening because they think they're better than somebody else, or do you think they really struggle with something else and they're trying to kind of not show? Do you think it's a mask, or do you really think that people directly go and just like, let me make you feel bad so I can feel good about myself?
But I think it's both.
Okay.
Like, people generally think like, oh, I'm better than everyone, and some people maybe struggle with other things, and they think like being in control, always being in the forefront of things is like the way to go, so they can get like more of, fulfilled happiness.
Mm-hmm.
With that.
Nana?
Well, I'll say probably like if you're a teen or anybody, if you're hanging out with friends who put you down, I think you should know you're in the wrong association. Hang around with people who would appreciate you, not people who tolerate you or people who try to put you down.
Okay.
Yeah, we put ourselves down enough. The devil puts bad thoughts in our heads enough. Never mind,
Yes.
hanging around with people sometimes that make us feel worse again. It's not worth it.
And the Bible says in Isaiah chapter 43 verse 4, it says, since you are precious and honored in my sight. And if you go to the psalmist says, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are unique. Nobody can be you, and don't try to be somebody. The only way you can develop to become who you are is to spend time loving yourself and allowing God to do what he wants to do in you. Don't try to be me. Don't try to be Pastor Adea. Don't try to be some Hollywood actor or actress. You can never be that person. Don't spend too long standing in the mirror trying to look like somebody or going to some plastic surgeon to turn you into something. You only become more ugly. Sorry to say that. But, yeah, just be yourself.
You're the only person who can ever be you.
That's it.
And everyone has
That's
their own
right.
special attributes, and everyone else is probably jealous of you as well.
I mean, like back in secondary school, there was we had this big guy who was a teenager. I mean, he used to walk in a way like when he's walking, like and he was popular. He was a sports. I mean, he wasn't really like the sports person, but he was muscled up there. Like, he would walk like he's falling on one leg, And everybody, like people, like started walking. We didn't know that the guy was actually lame on one leg. We thought it was a star. People were trying to walk like him, because the guy was famous, and people actually ended up in life today walking like him, when actually they are able people,
That's what confidence does. That's what confidence does.
He was confident for who he is, but we were not. We were trying to be like him.
Oh, unbelievable story. Thank you so much for sharing that. If you slowly to try to wrap the question up and just slowly finish this. So you would say if it's a one sentence, a short sentence, the message is simply what for everybody who is listening? Be yourself. Okay. Same for you?
Let God, and the harder you try, the harder you're going to feel. So let God be that for you.
Okay.
Be your confidence.
What about you? One sentence.
Well, I think trust in God, and then like let the Holy Spirit like lead you, and then own yourself. That's my sentence.
Okay. So this is the question about self-confidence. The text which you read is Isaiah, what's, Nana?
43 verse 4.
43 verse 4, and certainly search for the truths through Bible. Have a read that text again. Maybe this text gives you a different perspective on this. We want to say thank you because we are trying to be very short today. Thank you so much for joining. Do we have some events and stuff for this to promote for this week? Is there something happening that you know, guys, of, Nana?
No, we're still planning for the Prayer and Faith Conference in March.
It is actually April.
Yeah.
It is 1st of April to the 4th of April. So please go online and register at secteens.org. Anything else? Do you know anything else happening?
Well, if you're in Watford, you can come down to Stanborough. We have socials on Friday from 7:30 to 8:30, and then also on Sabbath you can come and check us out and you have a great time.
Excellent. So Stanborough, a social on Friday, but also worship as well on Saturday morning. The address will be 609 St Albans Road, WD 25 9JL, if I remember.
9JT.
JL.
Yeah.
Okay, Lydia.
Yeah. Follow us on our Twitter page. As you can see in our sandbox, we have our hashtag #TableTalkQA.
Okay.
So please.
Yes, and certainly if you decide to join us, we will welcome you as a guest. We are looking for more teens to take part in this conversation. We are in this high-tech studio in a secret location, so please message us, and we'll get in touch with you. I want to say thank you so much for joining us for today, everybody else. God bless, and see you very soon.
Bye.
That's it.